your favorite Northern Belle, aka it's your girl Joy, and welcome back to another episode. Hear Me Out, the podcast. Today,
bros in the building.
We got the bros in the mother building. Boop, 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 boop. Big up yourself and all that. Okay? So today we are going to be, I was going to say shooting, but I guess we kind of are, doing episode 2 of our series, The Woman's Experience. Because it's Women's History Month, I wanted to shout out my first friends ever, my sisters.
Hello.
Hey, Purr. It's always so funny whenever I'm like, who are my friends? And then I list you guys, and I'd be like, there's only 2 others out of those people. So,
for real life.
I don't know who else to include in that count. So,
there's friends and then there's acquaintances.
Y'all see him?
It's cool people.
Yeah, I feel like I think I have 4 friends.
Oh, quite
like
literally. So, ladies, how does it feel to be a woman?
Painful.
Quite literally.
It feels
my
great.
My answer was gonna be negative. I had to mute myself real quick. But yeah, it's amazing to be a woman.
Oh God.
Are we lying or telling the truth?
You love it. I mean, I would expect you to tell the truth.
She is super woman power, so she's not lying.
True.
I mean, it's stressful to be a woman, but
it is quite stressful. Do you think
it comes with some shit? But I love it. You know, I wouldn't want to be a man.
No,
I don't want to be them ever.
Imagine being the spare species. God, so sorry.
I mean, they do make more. Answer. They do oppress
no, they don't.
Women.
They do.
No, they don't.
They do both those things, and that's why.
Because they get fucked up.
That no one said they can't, but they do have those things, and they have.
Trying.
No. They have past tense.
Past tense. So, what would be your reaction to the men in your life telling you to stay in a woman's place?
Girl,
I don't think that's a good question for this group right here.
It's bad. I mean, like,
I mean, there's a really serious dichotomy because we're women, but we're women from New York. So
true.
There's that aspect of it. And
I mean,
who the fuck you talking to is
the immediate response.
The immediate response. So
pretty much. I mean, it's not even
and
that.
That's because if someone says stay in a woman's place, they mean it in a negative or derogatory, like you're beneath me manner, when that ain't what it should be anyway. So that's why the reaction has to be fuck you, fuck off, whatever of that type of nature, when maybe it shouldn't be. Yeah. But don't talk to me like that.
Yeah, don't do that.
You're a bitch ass nigga.
Oh,
like
not her going to being the professor at Harvard, and then the response should be "fuck you, fuck that."
I'm just because
sentence enhancers
like that.
We have to use sentence enhancers sometimes because my point is not gonna get across, which is why I'm so mad at my career field, because sometimes I just want to pull them to the side and be like, "We talk to your shut the fuck up next time." Okay. So mad at this profession that I chose, but it is
like, listen, I'm trying, but you about to meet me, okay?
Right. She's also in HR, so
that's why I'm like,
shout out to the HRs. We love that.
Shout out to y'all.
We love it here.
Like, we're people too, and you'll get cursed out just the same way.
I feel like I'm going to coin the phrase. I put the human in human resources. So when you come in here acting crazy, I'm going to show you some of. Do we use that word anymore? The R word? Do we use the R word anymore? No? Okay. I'll show you someone insane.
The R word.
Some people use it.
You say it. We don't say it.
Text it to me.
You're gonna say it out loud.
She is. You're like,
I don't want her to lose her followers.
Lord. When did someone texted?
Because I be using it. I use that word a lot.
I do. I use that. That's my favorite kind of thing to say.
Do anything.
I just period. I feel like I feel like women, especially women from New York, we get this bad rep that a woman from New York thinks she's a man. No, we don't. We quite literally know we're not.
We too.
I think it's hard for men to understand.
It's like, just don't test us at that level, and you'll never have to meet that side of us.
I know. I just think they're intimidated by the strength of a person who understands their own worth and is willing to defend it.
Facts.
And if that intimidates you and you feel insecure, and so you must call me a man, so be it, because I'm a better man than you are.
That's what it is. It's the threatening. It's the threat to their manhood or to their
if you're insecure with your masculinity.
Yeah. I mean, that's like we had people. Well, this one guy who was terminated, he was like, "You being a sensitive female." I said, "No, you're being a sensitive female."
Being a little bitch.
And I know they just be looking at me like,
thank you.
Say that.
And I just did.
I said, I be closing meetings early, and I know they hate it. They hate it because I walk in and I'm like, "Hi, how are you?" And then as soon as it twists, they be like, "Oh, who is she?" "Hi, I'm your lovely neighborhood HR. How are you?" When did you realize that you were a woman? Like, what event? I shared that my event was that I was followed around my apartment complex, and I had texted you guys immediately because I didn't feel safe. I felt so small. I felt insignificant. But it also made me realize that happens to women all the time. And I was like, oh, it doesn't happen to me because growing up in the hard streets of New York, I could walk anywhere and I was good. In Portsmouth, Virginia, I'm like, let me clutch my purse because y'all look crazy down here.
Well, that happened, not that event per se, but I was at the bus stop when I was, I had to have been like 15, 16. I could be lying, 17-ish. Same area. The 83 bus stop. This gross ass white man was in this truck jacking off to me. And I was like, are you fucking serious, sir? Get the fuck away from me. What?
Not the G's.
That happened to me too when I was walking home from going to see when Naya was born, and then when I was walking home, literally I'm walking, and then I seen the guy walking behind me, but then he crossed the street. So I'm like, oh, okay, like, why is he crossing on my side or whatever? And I text Denzel and I'm like, yo, like, just heads up, this nigga, like, I feel like he's about to follow me. The nigga gets like mad close, and you just hear mad loud, and I turn around and he was like, first of all, it was not even me getting out the damn zipper, but he over there like trying to go off, and I was like, if you don't get the fuck away from me. And I remember I walked, like, I was by the house, and I called Denzel came speeding up, and it was like at the same time I didn't want to go to the house, and then I called either Eric or Zabu. And I don't think anybody was home. But when Zell got there, the guy was gone.
Poor Zabu. He's literally always saving lives. We love you, Zabu.
I've never had an experience.
Well, it doesn't have to be traumatic. But it could be like when you first felt like I don't know the definition of being like a woman to you. Like at the same time, that was like my traumatic experience of being a woman. But it was also, I guess, like more recently, I'm feeling my womanhood. Like you guys know, I started doing pole, and I feel so like I feel like a woman.
Effeminated.
First of all, I'm lifting every fucking thing up right now and swinging, quite literally. If you this is what being a woman is like. You just carrying heavy shit and swinging it around, making it look pretty. Quite literally. That's what it feels like to me, because it's like the women that I've grown up watching, that I grew up seeing, wanting to be like, y'all, I'm not a celebrity stalker, but like it's like I've always wanted to be older, like Leva, like Mimi, like the boys were chasing after y'all, but you wasn't phased. Just like I could like you walked on
She said no.
water. It's just like,
I was about to say, wait a minute, I'm young,
They-
but you follow with that.
they looked so
Uh-uh.
cute to me. I was like, dang, how I get to be like that? And I was so eager. I looked extra goofy trying to like emulate it, and I didn't even understand what was going on.
Don't do that
No,
to
you did. I
yourself.
was about to say, no,
She
you
did.
definitely didn't.
I mean, you looked good
She
because
did a
for
little.
me, you were like that. That's how I saw you. So
Aww.
it didn't have
That's
anything to do with that.
sweet.
I'm yep, that.
But yeah, that's like what my, I guess, coming into womanhood felt like.
I don't know. I mean, I think something you're kind of always conscious of. Like, I knew I was a girl because of things that surrounded me and the fact that I had two brothers that were not like me. And I would always be a parent, like, you don't go with them, you don't play with them, you play with the girls. Like, you play with dolls, you do this. You learn domestic things, and that's where your interest should lie. I mean, I don't think that's where my interests lie, but that's kind of how I knew I was a woman or a girl because of those things. I was characterized, the things that I played with and the things I saw.
Mhm.
You know, you learn like hand games of different things. Y'all are, you jump rope, you play double dutch and stuff. I'm not playing basketball
can't.
with the.
Still
I mean,
can't
I
double
was,
dutch.
but I mean, I never could. But that's the point. You learn how to braid your hair and stuff like that. Like that's what I feel like is what womanhood is nurturing, and that's how I knew. I guess so. There was never a moment where it like clicked because it was always there. But I think how I see it is different because I am younger than everyone else. So I was able to observe everyone else and see the differences as well. So that also factors into it. But yeah, for now. But if we're talking traumatic experiences, yeah, there was this man in this white van when I was at the bus stop, and he was a little weird. He kept shouting at me, and I was acting like I was deaf. But we keep going.
Oh my gosh! Oh no!
Why was he shouting at you?
Not like you were
because I look good.
Why are they always white?
Oh
No, it was a white man,
Because they're
not a white
disgusting.
man.
why are they
They're
always
disgusting.
white? Hell,
Unfortunately,
filthy.
it was one of our own.
hell. He was
Oh,
dark
they're
white.
still filthy.
He was dark white in a white van.
Yeah.
He got a tan.
I think because we grew up with who we grew up with, like Vince and TT. Well, I mean, it started actually, let's say, with Granny, and she did not play that.
At all.
Like, your clothes had to be crisp. A lady doesn't do that, and a lady doesn't wear that, and a lady always has her hair done and her nails done, and she's always looking right and all of that.
I'm not a lady most of the time.
Let me tell you, it's nothing worse than when she come in that room and y'all, that dining room, she be like, "What you doing with your hair?" It's done. Oh.
You gonna leave it like that?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'll never forget. I had my
you
poof
fixing
out.
it?
I had my poof and I had bent down to tie my shoes up. This lady grabbed my hair and was like, "Wow." It's in there. You know what? I'm gonna exit the chat.
Nobody deserves.
It was the wow that actually hurt my feelings.
She said, "Wow."
She had been waiting all day. I could feel it to do that. Like, wow. Okay. And then she goes on to tell me, "Well, your mom's hair was always." They don't start with me. Start with me.
It's always the jab and then the like.
Literally,
Maybe I shouldn't have that hard.
And no
It's
offense
like-
to those people in sororities, but like I never needed to be broke down to be built up because I was raised by a Southern grandma. Colors or your letters, I had it all. I pledged ANA. Okay, that's who I pledged. Period. I don't need y'all. Broke me down, built me up every time.
It works though.
But I love that though, because it creates like a sense of not a sense, but it creates thick skin. And then it's really hard to hurt someone's feelings who already is hypercritical of what they're doing because of how they were brought up. It's hard to hurt somebody's feelings when you personally just don't care anymore, which I love that. I stand that. I love that for us. And also,
we are a rough group. Like, we straight to grade. What the hell is that?
And
what's going on?
We're rough, but it's never malintent.
Yeah.
Like,
Are we sure about that?
I don't.
a lot of my shit be malicious. I'm not even gonna hold you. About 75% of it is malicious intent.
I don't.
Especially now because I'm not around that much. So when I come around, I'm just like.
Do you feel like you gotta be aggressive and all of that in your relationship? I don't.
Yeah.
I don't identify with the adjective of aggressive being a Black woman at all.
I'm assertive.
That I'm direct, I'm assertive, and I know what I want. I'm concise about it. I wouldn't know about the rest of the question, but I just wanted to put that point out there.
I love that. I don't feel like
Thanks for clearing that up.
Clarification.
I don't feel like I always have to be. Like, oftentimes I turn around and I'm like, you ain't have to do all that. But we're here now. So survival of the fittest. I do apologize now. I used to not do that. So I apologize now. Not for what I said, but how it came out. Because 10 times out of 10, I meant that shit. Love you, IBJ. Stick with it. Your reward might come eventually in life. Don't know when.
So I feel like I've never had that experience. I've always been sunned. Always.
Wow, the fact that you even said that out loud.
Always. It's the truth, though.
I mean, like, I feel like it depends on the person. Like, DJ was a punk. I didn't really have to try hard to lead that relationship. Isaiah is very, like, calm, and he doesn't give me much. So when I'm trying to, like, yell, he's like, you're not gonna talk to me like that. And I'm like, yes, I am. He like, all right. And he'll walk out. And he'll go do what he gotta do. He come back.
You don't got time for your shit.
You ready to talk? Like,
you done?
And now I'm enraged. And I have to introduce you to Nicole because I was trying to keep her back. But you weren't okay with Jordan. So I'm coming back.
I'm enraged.
But I mean, had that real flex. I've been told, put your skirt back on.
Oh, one of my favorites.
And it's honestly hilarious. This is one of the most hilarious things I've ever been told. It's time for you to put your skirt back on. Like, you've been doing too much. And loved it, actually.
But it's like Isaiah is he's hands off. Like, he's not gonna do like, but for me, I'm a hands-on learner. You might need to move me to the side in order for me to be like, all right. But it's so funny because we're going on the cruise. So I said, are we gonna be friends on the cruise? He said, we're always friends. I said, no, but you know how every couple has to have that one argument. And he was like, so don't piss me off. So you want to start today? We can carry this on for 2 weeks. I have that kind of time.
No, you guys are gonna be great.
We don't have a choice. We're rooming together.
You're gonna make me think about my moment that I realized I was a woman after this.
Yep.
I have to think on it.
So, what is your least favorite thing about being a woman?
They show up every month, okay?
Period.
Oh, the disrespect.
On your
what was the men's part of the curse? What was Adam's
birth
curse?
control.
Nothing.
What did you know?
Yeah, about the monthly, about just being a woman.
I think she meant the monthly.
No,
Definitely
I mean
that.
in general.
Oh, the disrespect. That's your least favorite part. Oh, okay. Oh, just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, that was it.
Are you disrespected often?
I don't like being told about myself.
Girls do that too, though. And I never understood that. How you gonna tell me about me? How you know it's best of my family, bitch?
But that's what I mean. Like the disrespect doesn't mean it's directly targeted at men. I think it's a both gender thing. Is that we accept the oppression ourselves and then we project it onto other people. And I think it's disgusting and stupid and disrespectful. I don't like being disrespected. Put some respect on me. Thank you.
I think my least favorite part about being a woman is when men or other people make it a competition between other women. It's like, first of all, I don't want no ugly friends. I want the baddest bitches. If I gotta crop you or tell you to stand this way, because we don't need to do this no more. We don't need to do this. No, thank you for your participation. here's your official pink slip and collect your funds at the door. I cannot do, and then of course everyone isn't attractive to everybody, but it's just like I feel like at my most confident when I'm with people who feel confident, who exude their confidence. And to be very honest, I love celebrating and highlighting
I was about
people
to say,
who do
yeah, we're
stuff.
not haters, and it's hard
Yeah.
to see people who are just haters and be like, "Oh, she's corny, or she thinks she cute." Like, and we're the type that's like, "Yes, girl. Yes, girls.
Like, why are you saying that about her?
Yes, skirt.
Right.
Like, yes, booty." We are those women that hype.
Even if it's someone we don't like, it's like
That's
just
true
because we don't
too.
like you, you're not gonna get hated on. It's damn, bitch, look at your ass. That should look great. You know,
Right.
Ass
you
is
look
nice,
nice in that
okay?
dress.
Yeah, personality's trash, but that ass
Right.
was gas.
Yeah.
But that's like I saw this thing and it was like women don't get dressed for men, which we don't. We get dressed for other women because it's nothing like getting a compliment from another
From
pretty
another
lady.
woman.
She
Like, you look
understands what
good,
it's
girl.
like. Because
Like,
you
girl.
know what it takes. You know the entire process. You saw it and you was like, and you executed it well? Come on now.
Right. Or it's nothing worse, but it kind of like boosts you up when you know, like you feel like you look crazy. Like you try to test, you got that one outfit that you was like, it was supposed to look good. It looked good in my head, but I have to wear it anyway because I don't have anything else prepared. Somebody's like, that's real cute on you, sis. Girl, I will cry right now.
I was just about to say that. Or like when you bumming it, like you go to the store, run to the store real quick, and you look like what the fuck, and then somebody's son be in your face like, yo, you are gorgeous, and you be looking at them like, well, who the hell do you see right now?
Like, no.
But you still feel good.
Yeah.
That's a great feeling when you
That
don't
is
feel good and
You feel
somebody
like
hype
trash.
you up. Okay.
Like, you know, Miss Ann would not accept any of it, but you still went outside.
You still went out. You
Girl,
still
With
tried.
anything, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Girl, and I be trying to. I'm like, okay, even though we're just going to the gym, let's just try to look like something. And sometimes we be looking like a homeless person, and it's okay because I just can't.
Homeless couture.
Homeless couture.
Homeless is in right now.
It's showing.
It's true.
Or
For
a
white
lot of,
men,
for
mainly.
like people who are making money off of the quote unquote homeless look. So.
Grunge. Modern
Homeless who?
grunge. Boho. Whatever they're streetwear, whatever they're calling it today.
I mean, it is very streetwear.
It is
Extremely streetwear.
extreme
Can't get
streetwear.
more street.
Horrible.
Please.
I don't need streetwear. I need sidewalk wear. Like, I don't really want to be a part of the festivities, but just in case they catch me in the back of their picture, I need to be looking like something so they can be like, the girl in the back.
Like an extra or something, like a default. Yes. I'm getting it.
I literally want to be the person in the back who's like, what shoes that girl got on? I like that one. Yeah. That's me.
What's your least favorite part? You didn't say yours, did you?
My least favorite part? I did. The competition.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
I mean, we could go on the list in the rampage. Like,
it's true.
The pink tags, the fighting for equal pay when you know that you can run circles around everybody in the office, but they're playing you. Play with your mom. Because
one of the most disappointing things is that for sure is that women won't apply for jobs that they're overqualified for because they think they won't get it. That's sickening.
And literally, I be banking on my name to hope that someone thinks it's a boy. And then when I show up, they're like, "Oh, you're not who we expected." I never am.
Huh.
Listen, honey. I don't know who discredited the housewife or why women fought so hard for these damn jobs. I will be a housewife, all right? Happily.
Nah, y'all gotta stop.
Happily.
What?
Okay.
I'm not even the most domesticated person, but laundry folded for no reason. I'm just folding shit for no I'm buying chairs just to fold them up. I am literally I'm dusting shit 3 times a day. Milo's going for walks all day. I would be like, yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I'm super busy. I have to go to Pilates. And then I'll go to Target and walk around. Didn't you go to Target yesterday? Yeah.
Yeah. With the boys. with the housewife voice.
I'm so tired. It's so draining. You don't know what it's like
So
to
you
be
just
at
sound like
home
a
all
white
day,
lady is the
Isaiah. Like, I'm
thing.
practicing, and I just feel like I need to be able to say that. You don't know what it's like. I literally spend most of my time alone. I have nothing to show for it. You want to work? No. I just think you don't make enough. I want to fly the girls out and go to the Bahamas for no reason on a Tuesday. But we all know who Isaiah is. He was like, Jordan, you are beside yourself. Just go ahead.
Are you done? Are you done?
Literally, the closest thing I have to being a stay-at-home anything is working from home. So that's the closest thing I have.
I will happily be a housewife.
Domestic, what? You can pick
Happily
my
be
apron
one.
out and all that. Now we are definitely getting takeout, and I'm gonna put it on a plate. But
I'm gonna look
I'll
good doing it.
we can't cook
I
on
won't.
Fridays. we
I'm not
wouldn't
cooking.
eat on Fridays.
I'd just be a resident. I don't think I'd be a stay-at-home wife. I don't think I'd be a stay-at-home daughter. I'd just be there. And I'm not gonna get in your way. I'm also not gonna clean. I'm not gonna cook.
You're a
And
squatter.
I'm not making up my bed. Yeah, maybe.
Squatter's rights.
I'm a resident.
I don't cook, I don't clean, but let
Let
me
me
tell you
say
how
I
to
got
do
this.
it.
Got me something dripped outside of me.
I don't think Yaya even wants the ring, to be honest.
She doesn't. She probably pawn it.
I would get it appraised, yeah. Like I'm gonna find out how much it costs.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going on vacation on your ring.
Literally.
Without you.
Speaking of that song, welcome back, Meg. We missed you.
She back finally?
Yes, she's posted and everything. Don't let gremlins get you down.
It's true.
We love her.
They can never hold her down.
I love
She's
her
too powerful for
I don't
that.
listen to her music. I don't really know the girl, but
You don't have
I
to.
like how she shakes her ass.
I love that for her.
Creatively as well. She just doesn't do the same thing with her butt every
She's
time.
so
She keeps switching it up.
I love her.
Gorge. I twerked for her on stage, and I just felt like we should have just went home, and I should have just been her background singer. I do the ooze.
You twerked for her on stage.
She came to my homecoming when I was at Norfolk State, and I just was like,
and you just failed to share this.
Watch me well.
I was about to say, isn't this the one that opened up like we're the sisters and blah blah blah? Yeah, we never.
Girl, this is old. Like before I graduated, old.
It's new to me.
I don't care.
I probably told you. Yeah, she probably wasn't super.
She wasn't. Yeah, she probably wasn't Megan the Megan.
But I know like Tanae and her friends had came down because they knew they wanted to watch her. And then I didn't have tickets, but because I was on the radio, they were like, "Oh, we got you! Like, come."
Nice.
I'm out.
She would have been my best friend by the end of the concert.
Huh?
You have videos?
I probably have had a new phone by then, so no, I don't have any. I have like the old grainy looking video of like everybody who was on the show I was on. We're standing with her in front of her truck, and she's like, "We're going to so and so after." I was like, "Oh, I want to go." She's like, "Come on." First of all, I'm getting in the car. Nice. I'm getting in the car. I getting in your car, babes. But yeah, she was super sweet, super nice. And I hate that like she had to deal with something like that. But have y'all seen Swarm?
I have not.
Swarm.
What is that?
It's an Amazon series by Childish Gambino. And it's
I heard about it.
It's like I want to say it's about Beyonce because it only.
That's what I've been hearing. It's about the Beehive.
It's about the Beehive and how like obsessive they are. And this girl went on a killing spree of like killing everybody who said something negative about Beyonce. Yeah. And these like they do different things based off of like events that we've heard about. Like when somebody said like they bit Beyonce, that's like a part of that. Like it's crazy.
He would make something like that.
And it's very Atlanta-ish. Like it makes sense, but then he loses you at some parts and you'd be like, you know, why did you put that there? I didn't like that part. But the actress Dominique Fishback, I want to say that's her name. She was acting her ass off. And the first thing that I thought about when I first saw the series was like, is her mental health okay? Because when people do the thing like with the Joker and stuff like that, their mental starts to go crazy. Like they really believe that they're that person. And oddly enough, I had saw
I mean, like the person starts to become the character.
Yeah.
And she had did an interview, and they were like, "How did you, And she was like, "Oh, I had a therapist on site for every scene. Every day that we were there, we had a therapist on site for everybody. I had a close friend with me when I shot the pilot to make sure that when I looked off, I saw somebody who reminded me that I'm real, like I'm a real person." I was like, because I quite literally would be like, lock her ass up. She did that a little too well for me. Put her away.
No, they have to have those type of coaches on sets.
Yeah.
They have like intimacy coaches, different things like that, because of those concerns, is that there are like humane and humanity concerns on sets. And that, like the same way with animals, where they have someone on set for like whoever the trainer might be, and then someone that emotionally the animal connects with and knows, or whatever, what have you. And children as well. They have very sensitive and similar like rules. Like they do not play on set. It's very professional.
Which I love.
Do any of you find yourself to be submissive or have a problem with submission?
In what context? Just kidding.
In all of it. All of it. Fucking all of it. Nigga, what?
I always say the word submission to trigger somebody.
I know it.
And that's
why I said, here she go with the shit.
Here
she go with the fucking shit. Talking about submissive, right? And you see the way she said it. She knew.
Ooh.
What did
I don't believe in that word.
Can you show? Where is your face?
Oh, I'm
Where's
looking around.
your
The girl on pizza, like, oh, I guess her phone died. Damn.
Yeah, her phone did.
Because she texted us.
Oh, she did. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay.
We're back.
That's a trigger word for me.
I don't have an issue being submissive. I have an issue with you being comfortable with me being submissive.
Oh.
Don't ever.
But isn't that how it's supposed to be? Like it's supposed to be
Wrongo.
to be.
Don't ever get too comfortable. And that's like, I shouldn't ever get too comfortable with him being, chivalrous. I shouldn't ever be, did I say that right? I shouldn't ever be too comfortable with the way like he opens doors, he pumps gas, he can't like thank you after every time. And just like if we're about to eat and I cooked and the house is clean, the house looks so nice. Thank you. And I might do it again next week. I don't have a like, and with and I feel like it's a bending kind of thing because they have to submit to stuff too. It's a bend don't break kind of thing because it also is reading the room. Like if we're with his friends, I'm not gonna be as like outspoken and super like controlling. Not that I'm super controlling, but like I'm not gonna take control of everything the way I would if it was like around y'all. Like I just play my part. Why not? I'm just here so I don't get fined. That's the part I pay. But I don't mind being submissive. I think it's fun. I just feel like before it was so hard to be because it wasn't nobody was worth being submissive for.
And that's the thing. Did you feel like it's like a natural, like not forced in this relationship?
And when I feel like I'm forcing it, I'm like, take a break from that. You don't need to be doing that right now. Take a break. It's also like learning because I felt like in my previous relationship, he needed me to take care of him. Isaiah is very much so independent, and he's like, I could leave. Like, you can. Who told you that? Like who told you could do that? Who gave you the keys to success? Told you that. You're reading the manual around here? Terms and conditions? Did you know that?
The fine print.
He read the fine print. He kept his copy of the agreement. That's crazy. I thought he was going to throw it out.
Like most black people usually just throw that thing out.
He wasn't on that man shit. He read it and kept it.
I mean, but you always want that kind of.
Yeah.
Because like you said, if not, you're taking care of a baby. And that's not a relationship. That's just motherhood.
Yeah.
It's actually the worst kind of motherhood. Yeah. You're a full grown ass man.
Are you down with serving, like fixing the plate, serving him?
No.
I don't like the word serving.
Yeah, it's about this. It's the verbiage, actually.
I think that might be what it is.
That's what it is. Serving.
I feel like I
What's
told
another
somebody
word?
I like how you said
before.
fixing a plate. Fixing a plate.
Serving.
Serving, as if you are a servant.
So do you think less of a server at a restaurant because they're bringing you your food?
No,
Like,
because they apply
they're
for that
serving
position.
you.
I mean, they do get treated that way though.
No, because they apply for that position.
If they're rude, no.
So does that come with
spitting my food?
Does that come with the
You would know.
position of
I'm just saying.
No, I
female
mean
partner?
some servers
And vice versa, because men serve their women too.
they do. For me,
It's a no.
I use it to my advantage if I'm making a plate because I know how much I want to eat. And if you go in there first, baby, ain't nothing left. Let me go ahead and make a plate. I'm gonna make sure we're all fed.
Yeah, but true. You gotta look up for number one. You cooked and everything.
You?
But also like the women in our family, like I'll never forget. Like I wasn't gonna make the plate. Like you better go with it. I better now. Now I'm enraged.
Yeah.
Stuff on the plate, like
the expectation that you have to do it.
Right. Like
that's the part.
I think
girl,
that's what puts a negative connotation on it because I don't have a problem making your plate, bringing it to you.
That's just being kind to me. That's like if I'm with someone, of course I'm gonna be kind to them because I like them. Duh.
Yeah.
But it's you have to because you should.
And you should because you're a female. That's when we go.
That's the part, yeah.
Like the stay in the woman's place comment. If you relate it like that, then you will never in your life get a plate. And if you fix your own plate, I'm gonna smack that shit right out your hand because you ain't gonna eat.
Is this a safe
You think
place?
it makes a man feel like more of a quote unquote more of a man because you brought that plate to them?
No, it should.
I think you should feel like a man because you pee differently. And if that doesn't do enough for you, if that doesn't do enough for you, babe.
Fucking luck, buddy.
Whoa. I mean, but now you can, y'all know. You can identify as whatever you want to, but if you in this house and you with me, you the man. And we don't have gender roles exactly. Like I just won't take out the trash because 9 times out of 10 I leave before him. So you got more time. You take the damn trash out. But
we can all take out the trash, but I don't feel like I don't know. I just feel like that's the guy's thing to do.
Yeah. I mean,
I can do it.
I was doing it for a very long time. But it just was like
I will do it if need be, but if it's me and you, sir, you taking that trash out.
You gonna do that?
Right. Like hello?
I think some things are just understood. And that's bad because that's going into like there is I can't even hear it.
She's
me either. That's what I'm like.
She's like,
was I doing it?
I just feel like sometimes I feel like these aren't the men Destiny's Child was catering to. And
please, Destiny's Child got ripped to shreds for that song. Like just revisiting.
Did they really?
It was like, sis.
Now it's a lot of shit that they were doing that I'm not gonna taking off your cufflinks, boy. I'll brush your waist backwards. Are you?
Let me run your bath water.
Run your bath. You are a grown man. Get your ass in that shower and don't use up all that fucking water.
Because I'm next.
What?
Now get your ass out of here.
Like it's just certain like if I'm trying to be sensual, oh yeah, I'll give you a massage. We'll do the thing. But that's like, have y'all listened to the like clips in hotels? Jasmine Sullivan, she's like, every time you sleep with your man, you tricking, you hold, because you know on the other side that you'll get what you want. And just like old girl said, I got fucking whole days. Yeah. Scratch my back, I'm gonna scratch yours, buddy. Yeah.
So you feel like you have I feel like maybe that's one of the things that I was hinting at with being a woman, having that type of power or persuasion.
Power.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah, girl,
I like that part.
Lil Wayne said, was it Lil Wayne? Pop your pussy for a real nigga. And I intend to. All right, well.
Oh, no.
We are getting cut short yet again. But I love you ladies. Happy Women's History Month.
We love you too. Happy Women's History.
We love
you are some
you.
bomb ass
Yes.
bitches.
You are a
okay?
bomb ass
Yes.
bitch. Go be a raging asshole to a man and tell him because I can't.
Okay.
It's been real. It's been fun.
Yes.
You guys will hear me out for another one.